Yo guys, what is going on? My name is Calzo Max and welcome back to the channel. We are back today guys and we are starting off a brand new career mode. Now what we're going to be doing is, as you will see by the title, a Rangers career mode, my boyhood Scottish team. We're going to be putting them however into the English Championship along with Celtic. I want to do a Rangers career, but I just don't want to do a career that is as easy as playing in Scotland, because after a season we'll have won the league and then all we'll have to do after that is win the cups, which we'll probably do first season as well, and win in Europe. So I want to put us in England, start in the Championship, face a little bit of a challenge, and then get us up into the Premier League and play against those big teams. So guys, if you want to see me do more career mode, make sure you leave a like down below and make sure you do subscribe to the channel so you know when every single episode is going to be uploaded. So what we're going to do guys, we're going to swap Rangers in for Barnsley, 2.5-star team, one of the worst teams in the Championship. So Rangers come in place of them, and the other worst team in the Championship I believe is another 2.5-star team, going by, oh, who was it that was there? Yeah, Luton Town. So we're swapping them out for Celtic, so they can go and play in the Scottish League, Barnsley and Luton Town. But Rangers and Celtic come into the English Championship, and we're going in, guys, as Rangers. So I've already created the manager. I didn't want you guys to sit through that, of course. So we're going to be playing on Ultimate. We ain't playing on anything less. Ultimate is what we're playing on. 5 minutes and a half. Currency sterling. Now, Ibrox isn't in the game. I believe East Point Arena is about as accurate to Ibrox as there is in the game. International draw offers enabled. We'll keep the transfer window open now. Celtic and Rangers are in the Europa League. I don't know if I need to like check this. Let me actually just check the groups for the Europa League and make sure we are in, because we should be in. I know we had Hibs are in there. Hibs, I swear, shouldn't be in there. There's Rangers. Where are Rangers and Celtic? Cannot see us. Celtic actually would be in the Champions League, thinking about it. Oh, okay, so what's happened is they've got Barnsley in instead of Rangers. Okay, so we need to put Rangers in here instead of Barnsley. Should be in. Oh, don't tell me we can't because it's a Championship. Oh, you're kidding. So we can't do Europe because we've changed league, really? So no Europe first season because we literally can't get to the Championship, which sucks. Hibernian get into the Europa League, which is interesting. Does suck that we're not. Can I not? Surely I can. Surely you should be able to put in whoever you want, no? I mean, if I can put Livingston into the Europa League, surely I can put Rangers in, you would have thought. However, it's not letting us, so we're not going to have European football first season. But that's how we've got a lot to focus on, getting promoted from the Championship, trying to go on some good cup runs. So we're playing on Ultimate, 5 minutes and a half. European competitions enabled, that's fine. We can't win them, unfortunately. And in we go to the Rangers career mode, episode 1. So the plan is, for the first episode guys, we'll get in, we'll take a look at the squad, how we want to line up, sort of our formation, etc. We'll take a look at what positions we need to sign. I got a rough idea of some positions I want to go for already, but we'll take a look at the squad, see what's happening, take a look at the fixtures. We'll probably advance to the first league game of the season. We might play this episode depending on how long it takes, because I don't know what signings we're going to make. I don't know what's going to go on, but in terms of the putting together of the actual career mode, how the videos are going to look, right now it's trial and error basically. What I want to do is, for the first episode anyway, it's probably just going to be all live, full commentary, and just whilst we get into our team, get it all sorted. We obviously want to take the most expensive one here. 4.7 mil would be nice if we were to win that. So yeah, but going forward, I'd like to do live commentary in the games. I don't know what I'll do outside of the games. I don't know if you guys want to see the full games or if you just want to see like the highlights and stuff. But we'll get to that when we come to it. European International Cup, short sales, that's fine, whatever. Transfer market's open, our revisions, let's see what they want us to do actually for the season. So, round the 32 of the FA Cup, I feel like we can do that. Win the championship. Now, I'm pretty sure Rangers are 3.5 star team, maybe 4, can't remember. Winning the titles is a pretty high objective. Youth players, you probably won't look at that. We're not too interested in that. So that's fine. Winning the championship and round the 32 of the FA Cup is tough for sure. So there's 15 players for England now. I don't know what position he's got us looking at. We'll take a look at that later. But first things first, let's get into the squad, see what we've got lining up. Of course, we've got Alfredo Morelos up top, 76 and 23. Just a fantastic striker to have straight away. Obviously, we've got Defoe on the bench as well. He's going to be an excellent use for us. It's actually a very good team for the championship, to be fair. I can see why they expect us to win it. Have we got any? We got King there. He's fairly old, is he not? Yeah, 30. See if we've got any high potential players. Doherty potentially could train him up. So we want to look at the future. Flanagan, we're not really interested in. Katic is decent. Ojo at 67 is a bit low rated, but he's one who will probably be in the squad for a while. Jones at 24 is a very nice card. 90 sprint speed. He's an excellent squad player. Camera, fantastic. He's someone who we want. But the midfield three is, I really like what I'm seeing. I know a lot of these players are lone players, however, which is something we do need to consider. I'll probably stay in this formation. However, for the time being, I think we'll put Ojo in for Arfield. And potentially just stick Arfield in the centre mid along with Ryan Jack and Stephen Davis. But Davis is 34. We don't really want to be having him in the squad for too long. But I think that's our lineup with what we've got. I think I want to go and sign a right wing. Because obviously we've got Jones here who's very good. He can probably, we could play him right wing. But yeah, right wing definitely. We've got good options in the middle of the park as well. Centre back, and we've even got Catch for a sub centre back. Maybe sign a centre back, a right wing. We don't really need a sub striker. We don't need a sub left wing. We've got a really good depth of squad here. So I think we'll just go and look, try and get a right wing. We'll set up the scouts to find us right wings, and then we will start advancing through. We don't want centre mids. We're not interested. Let's get rid of these instructions. So remove that. I'm not really interested in strikers. Right. So we want a right or a winger. What do we want here? We want first team quality. Definitely want pacey. Like them to be promising. Maybe take promising out actually. We'll just have the age and the first team quality. That pretty much sums up promising overall. We'll leave dribbler off just now, but we would like decent dribbling. And we want to be someone looking into the future slightly, so we'll go for 23. That'll do for that, but I also want to just add right midfielder as well, because some won't come up for winger obviously. We'll just put the exact same instructions on there. Is that all we had? I think it was. Down to 23 again, so I'll probably find most of the same players with instructions, but that's what we're wanting. We'll stick one on for a centre back, see if they can find us anyone. We want first team quality again, pacey. In fact, let's go. In fact, this is centre back, isn't it? It doesn't need to be pacey. We want promising, strong, and tall is what we want in the centre back. That'll do for that, and potentially maybe take a look at loaning in the left back, because don't think we have much of a sub left back. We'll just go first team quality and pacey for that. We don't really care too much about the age. Pop down to 26. So that'll do for instructions. We'll let the scouts go out and do their thing with that. He's already come back with one winger in Callum Hudson-Odoi. I don't know about that one. I feel like we could maybe loan him in. Put him in the shortlist. Potentially a loanee, but as a left wing, as I say, we don't really want a left wing. We're looking for right hand side players. But that's a sort of set out on what we want to do, guys, where we want to go with this. Actually, next thing, let's go into training and set that up. Definitely want to trade Morelos. That is a given. Don't know if he... What's his dribbling like? His shooting's obviously his strong point. Wouldn't mind working on his dribbling. We'll go that. Sprint speed, finishing, shot power is good training for Morelos. We definitely train Kent. 22 and 73. That's fantastic potential on him. Definitely a card we want to look to develop. I want to do dribbling on him because I know he's quick. 92 agility. Wow. He is going to be a fantastic player for us. I didn't think he'd have that good a card. Like, I know he's good in real life, but that good a card I didn't expect. For the centre mid, we probably want to train Aribo. See, I don't know what players we've got on loan. We need to actually take a look at that. For sure. Because we don't want to just be training up loanies basically, and then just sending them off a year later. We'll train Katic. We just want to train the younger ones basically. Put him on that. Probably not worth training McGregor as he's old and we don't really have a young goalkeeper, so don't want to train Tavernier. We'll just train Barisic, it doesn't matter too much. We'll simulate all them, of course. So that's our training set up and ready to go. What was I going to do? There was something I was going to do there when I was in training that made me think about it. It'll come back to me anyway. We'll advance through. We're going to sim the pre-season tournament, guys. Hopefully we just pick up the wins. Typically you manage to get to at least the semi-final. So yeah, hopefully we can do that. Pick up a couple more million and look into signing players. Choice captain is lacking leadership trait. May I suggest you name Alan McGregor instead of his leadership. Skills would have beneficial impact over teammates. Ultimately, it's up to you. Okay, so there's the assistant manager suggesting that. Oh, thanks Tavernier. So nice of you giving me a warm welcome. I'm excited about the future. Very, very excited about the future. So who is the set captain? Because I've not set the captain, obviously. Tavernier. Wow. He thinks that Tavernier shouldn't be captain. I'm gonna go against the assistant manager, whilst it might cause a bit of a rough. I'm going to keep Tavernier as captain. I feel like he's just got that character in the Rangers squad. I'm pretty sure he is captain in real life anyway, I'm not certain on that. We're going into the first game, guys. We're going to play a full starting 11 that we're going for the strength. It's against Rio Ave FC, never heard of them. Hopefully we pick up a win. And we do a 2-1 win, not bad. Jermaine Defoe coming off the bench to get the winner, unsurprisingly. Goldson with the first goal and a 2-1 win, so we pick up the 3 points. Importantly, gives us some more money in the bank, which is good. What was our budget again? 7.5 million is very good. A wage budget of 235k, that is a big wage budget, and as you can see we've got some wingers coming in already on the right hand side. Heriberto Tavares, it's hard to get a judgment of what they're going to be like. See, I don't think he's really what we're looking for. Luther Singh, however, potentially really good finishing, decent dribbling, really quick of course. We're going to scout him. Oh, he's on loan. No, don't want to scout him. End scout him. Why are you giving players on loan? And John Murillo doesn't look like someone we're too interested in. Potentially. We'll get him scouted a little bit further. For the centre backs, we probably just want to loan a centre back. He's got a low release card of 7.4 mil. Some fairly good stats on him as well, and at the age of 20, he's probably worth scouting further. Showing great potential as well. We'll scout him further. Not really interested in him. And then for left backs, so or is this scouting Portugal? One of our scouts must be in Portugal. Nuno Tavares now. He looks like he's got excellent potential. What's his defending stats? Good stand tag. I think he's going to be a very expensive player. But we'll definitely scout him further. We're not bored in this 26-year-old boy. And we'll advance on to the next game. Wilson linked to... I can't even read that name. First transfer offer, Jamie Murphy, interesting. 2.3 million. Now he's 29 and 71. I didn't even notice he was in the squad, to be honest with you. We'll definitely go in and we'll negotiate this for sure. We're not too bored to let Jamie Murphy go. Although we do need squad. We'll try to get 2.5 million for him. If we get 2.5 million, we are more than happy. there's a first look at us as the manager, guys. Wearing that red shirt with the black jumper, absolute classic. Defoe's name on the wall, you love to see that. So they want They want to pay 2.3. Realistically, we're going to try and get a little bit more. We'll start off with 2.7 and see what they say to that, because you may as well start high. Just hope they don't walk out, basically. Submit that. The rain is battering off my window, if you're wondering what that noise is, by the way. See, I don't think they will agree to 2.7. They'll probably come back like 2.4, 2.5, 2.6. We have a deal at 2.6. 2.6 million can go a long way. We can go and sign someone the same rate as him who's 20 years old for 2.6. So we're more than happy to let him go for that. And that's our first deal of the window done. Jamie Murphy out of the club. Potentially a debatable one. Good squad player for sure. But not too disappointing to lose him. It's not that big a deal. So we're fine with that. We'll see if that deal finalises and goes through. But for now, we'll sim against Reims. Same lineup, guys. I'm surprised the assistant manager hasn't come back said anything about the captain. And we pick up the win. It annoys me how it skips the sim straight away now. It used to go through the minutes. It was a little bit more suspense. But once we get into the league, we're not going to be simming games anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. But Ryan Kent with an 85th minute winner. It's been quite late winners for us in both games, only by 1 goal. But that does seal our qualification through to the semi-finals, so that's good. We'll be getting some decent money for that. Into training again, get the players further up. Looks like Katic is going to get up ratings quite quickly, which is good because he's a good squad player at centre back for sure. Is that an international management offer already? Oh, he's just informing me that we could have international management offers. Now, when it comes to because I know obviously the Euros are at the end of this season we're in right now, so if we get offered a decent team, we might just do that, go and do the Euros, then come back to Rangers. It might be something fun to do, something I've never done. But yeah, the final game of the qualifiers, we won 2-0. Goldson with a goal again and Kent with a goal again. 2 for Goldson in 3 games from centre back is very impressive. And Ryan Kent as well, doing well there. So we got another million for qualifying through the semi-finals. Very decent amount. It should, once we sell what's his chops, Jamie Murphy, will be up to about 11 million to spend, which is a big budget. We can do a lot with 11 million. We really can do good amounts with that. So yeah, we'll do that, guys. Also, let me know down below if you've got any good ideas and players I could sign with the positions that I've put instructions on. Because I'm happy to take your guys' suggestions if you've maybe used players who have trained really quickly, gone up ratings quick, just been absolute beasts in game. Just let me know down below. Let's see what the report is on this boy here. This was left, but I wasn't. Oh, 73 and 19 is very, very good. If we can approach him and buy him, that's an excellent signing at the age of 19. So we'll put him in the short list for now. John Morello, he was a winger, right? 72 and 23, probably not too much what we're looking at, but as you've seen, we just sold Jamie Murphy, who was 71 and 29. So we'll shortlist him for sure. We can maybe bring him in on loan. But we'll wait and see if we get other players first. And who was the last guy we had tap sold? Well, that was the centre back guy, right? 71 and 20 is decent as well. What's his stats looking at? He's quite slow, which I don't like. I think we'll leave him there for now. We're not too bored about centre backs at the moment anyway. But we're going to the semi final. Might actually go and give someone else a game. We might start. Let's see. We'll start Jones at right wing for this game. We want to rest up some players a little bit. We'll put in Katic for Helander there. We'll bring in Kamara for Davis as well. We'll go with that lineup for the last game. See if Kent can, or not for the last game, for the semi-final. See if Kent can keep up his form, get another goal or two in the pre-season. Now against Parma, they're a far better team than the 2 teams we just faced. Hopefully we can get the win. 2-1 win again. A double for the captain, James Tavernier, proving that he does in fact have what it takes to be captain. 1 goal of course from penalties, as James Tavernier does, always scoring from the penalty spot. So fairly happy with that, guys. Into the final, we get more money, of course, for that. Another 1.4 million. We're going to have an excellent budget once Jamie Murphy sells, if he sells, because it's taking quite a while, suggesting that it might not go through. I see at 8, that's a decent training session as well. Katic and Ken almost going up a rating already, which is very nice indeed. But we'll advance through to the last pre-season game. Transfer for Arfield. Arfield we're not really interested in selling. Oh, he is 30 years old. He is 30 years old. And with our budget, we could go and get a very, very good centre mid in his place. If we can go in here and get like 5 million for him, I'm going to do it. It's literally stupid not to, considering what we can replace him with. So we're going to go in, we'll try and get about 5 million for him, see what we can do. And for 5 million, we can go get someone 2 ratings higher and 6, 7, 8 years younger, for sure. So would 100% be worth it if we can sell him. Maybe not 2 ratings higher, but the same rating and 10 years younger, we can go and do 100%. So we're happy to let him go. If we can get 5 million for him, 100%. They suggested we could get up to 4.9. They might walk out at 5 million here. I'm not certain, it might be a tad too high for them, but we'll see what they say anyway. As you can see, if he does sell, we're up to 15 million, which is a huge transfer budget for Rangers. 3.3s are fine, for 3.5s are final offer. I feel like I mean, I'm going to counter you because I feel like you would pay 4.2. I just feel like you would pay 4.2, to be honest. If not, I'm not accepting less than 4 million for him. He's a good player for the squad. One who's going to be starting for us if we don't sign people. So, okay, wow, they've agreed 4.2. Surprisingly, after saying it was their final offer, it's 700,000 less. So Jamie Murphy on the way out, along with Scott Arfield, 2 big sales, which means we're going to be busy trying to bring players in, which is interesting, but it's good. It's a step in the right direction. Bring in some youngsters. Gold, we're not interested in 8.2 million is really nice, but we're just not interested in selling Goldson. Again, it's a very high offer. Teams are coming in, and that's a high offer for a 74 rated guy at 26. But we're not going to sell him at that. We'll just play Ryan Jack's up to 75. Jeez, gone up already. Very good. He was a 74, right? I'm pretty sure he was a 74. But against Brescia in the final, I'm pretty sure we played them already. Yeah, we did. We beat them 2-0. And they get the revenge in the final. Disappointing. We went 1-0 up after 1 minute as well. Disappointing we didn't manage to win, of course. But we done well. We gained some more transfer budget for sure. We can't complain at that whatsoever. So if we take a look at our budget, we've got 10 million. We're going to get more for Arfield, who's on the way out. And so we're happy with that. They've come back with some nice. Oh, we're going to go and get that left back actually, aren't we? Let's go and try and get him in just now. Just going in straight approach the balance. This would be a huge signing at the age of 19 and 73 rated. It would be an absolutely stellar signing to start off the career mode. So hopefully we can get this one in the bag. It takes so long. The way the sentences just, it takes much longer than it should for what the sentence is. Very frustrating. He's valued at 5.5. If we pay around 5.5, I'm more than happy with that. It's an excellent signing at that price, so we would be more than happy to do that. We'll go in and we'll offer 4.5. We don't want them to walk out. I'm more than happy to pay 4.5 for that player. So if they agree to that, I'd be absolutely ecstatic with that. But I'd imagine they'll want more than that. Let's see what they say anyway. 6.2 and they want a sell-on clause. I mean, we don't plan on selling them, so I'm fine with the sell-on clause, but 6.2 is a little bit more than I want to pay. Remove the sell-on clause. We'll propose a new. We'll go for his value of 5.5. See what they say to that. It's $1 million more than we offered initially, so I don't know. We should actually just kept the selling clause. I'm not bothered about the selling clause. Wasn't thinking there. Now they want 8.2. They just said 6.2. Are you kidding? I really want to sign this guy though. I'm going to offer 6 million. See what they say. He might be unhappy though. He might be unhappy with 6 million and walk out. I should maybe just have paid the 6.2. But to jump up to 8.2, like, he's having a laugh. Come on. He's having a laugh. They'll get back to us. Are you kidding? We want a deal now. We ain't got time to wait around. That's fine though, we can deal with that. That is fine. Right, we need to go and set up a new instruction. Where is it? Of a centre mid, because we just sold Scott Arfield, of course. So we need to get a centre mid in. Where are we? Central midfielder. Needs to be first team quality. Playmaker would be nice. We'll just leave it at that. I mean, 23 or younger, that's a fine instruction, we'll deal with that. Let's take a look at the wingers. Dan James there, take a look at the right wingers. Reece Nelson's a decent shout. Adama Traore is a bit too unlikely. I don't know, we could maybe bring him in on loan. I'm not sure if that would happen. Don't know if they'd accept that. I'm not really interested in Reece Nelson, to be honest, at this stage. But we'll see if we can maybe bring in Adama Traore on loan. I doubt they'll want to. Yeah, they're not interested, so we'll just remove him from shortlist. Callum Hudson-Odoi is one we could maybe bring in. Are they up for loaning? No, we could full sign him, but we'll just be patient for now. The other positions, what we're saying. Centre backs, I'm not really too bothered about just now. We want to make sure we get that left back in. Hopefully they come back and maybe don't mind giving us on for the offer we put in. Not interested in Sam McGregor, especially not for that amount. I know he's at the end of his career, but we ain't selling him for that amount. He'll play for us this season. No, like we're not paying 8.2. Simple as that. We'll go in and we'll negotiate a game. We'll pay 6.5. I want this player to come in. We'll pay 6.5 from him. But I'm not paying 8.2. They said 6.2. They literally said 6.2. I don't know why they had to go away for a day or two and think about it. Just a waste of time, right? Pros new transfer fee. So, you know what? Take 6.6. We want the player. Come on. That's a 1.1 million over his value. You know that's a good deal. I mean, he's going to be worth 40 million in a year or two's time, but no, it's not set. You said you were happy. You said you were literally happy. Unbelievable. Honestly. If they don't accept that, then we'll find someone else. Because they like, I mean, it's bad because they offered us the 16% selling clause plus 6.2 and we said no to it. But that's where being greedy gets you. Now they're just being stubborn. Okay, finally, the selling clause seems to be what they were so worried about. We ain't selling him though unless he forces his way out of the club. But it looks like we're going to have the first player in. Let's go negotiate his weekly wage right now. Hopefully get the first signing of the career mode. I don't know how long I've been recording for. So we might not get a first game in this episode. Don't want to do too much of a drag. But hopefully we can get the sign in. He's got some hair on him, by the way. He probably, okay, he wants a squad role. Or is that what he's on right now at his current club? I'm not sure. I think that's what he's on right now. We'll tell him important. He's going to start for us realistically, but we'll tell him important. He's probably not expecting much more than that. I'll be surprised if he is anyway. Okay, nice, good. He's currently on 4.7 a week. We've got a huge wage budget, surprisingly. I don't know how. Why did it take so long for how short the sentence is, honestly? It really bugs me. We want him for as many years as possible. 5 years, of course. Sometimes they negotiate that, but you should be happy with that at the age of 19. He looks way older than 19, by the way. He looks ancient. He looks young in his real full, but they're happy with 5 years. Nice, good stuff, good stuff. The negotiations going well for the first signing. Don't want a release clause, not interested really. Players like this we don't want to sell, so the release clause is irrelevant. Does he want a signing bonus? No, we're happy to give him 10k. We're happy with that. He should be very happy with that. He's over doubling his wages. At the age of 19, he should be very happy with that. I don't know why we've got such a big wage budget. We could go out and loan so many players. Oh my god, are you kidding me? How can you walk out? It's over doubling his wages. Oh no. Wow. How have they walked out? I don't understand. We've more than doubled these wages. Unbelievable. Arfield sold. I can't believe he's walked out. We need to take a look at the fixture list real quick. Let's get another training done first of all though. Kent is literally on the verge of being 74. Why has he walked out? We needed to sign him. Just keep advancing through. Let's check when the first fixture is real quick. Oh, it's very soon. It's the 3rd of August against Fulham at home. So a home tie first is good. Pop in some more training. Morelos up to 81 sprint speed. Oh, I'll just quit that. I don't think it matters. Why has that happened? Ah, we've just missed out on a huge signing. A huge signing. That's very disappointing. Who's this boy here? Diakabi. Agility and dribbling is a bit low. But it's 6 foot and left footed. We'll scout him for sure. Probably worth scouting Reece Nelson, isn't it? Probably would be a decent signing. Have they got any centre mids for me yet? Because that's quite an important position now that Arfield is gone. Ejaria, he's a Rangers player, is he not? I'm certain he was a Rangers player. He looks like someone. Alex Garcia, he looks so much like someone. I don't know who though. Don't know if we're too interested in any of these players right now. Sambi Lokonga looks like he could be decent. Some pretty impressive stats for a 19-year-old. We'll scout them just now and advance through. We'll go into the first game. We'll go into the first game for this episode and then we'll end it after that. Someone's found all they can already. Are you kidding? How have you found all you can? Where do you want to go? Let's send you to Spain. Next door neighbour to Portugal. You're not travelling far. Let's go on route. What we saying? Hollander wants to play. Yeah, he's going to start. I forgot I took him off. Aribo also wants to play. Over Kamara, jeez. I'll consider it. I don't know, I need to take a look. Start Davis in there. Jack. We'll start Aribo. We'll start Aribo over Kamara. They're pretty much very similar players. We're happy to do that. The front three is good. Really like the front three. It's looking good going into the game. Let's just take a quick look at reserves. Yeah, we're happy with that. Jamie Murphy's not gone yet. Did the deal fall through? It must have done. Anyway, but that's the lineup, guys. We're ready to go into the first game of the season at home to Fulham. Hopefully we can pick up a win. That's the lineup. Let's get into it. Come on. Just going to do a fully uncut episode this time. Yeah, we've got 3 kits, nice. All nice kits as well. That's a very nice third kit. I like that a lot. They can go the home kit as well. First game of the season on Ultimate. With the team we've got, we should get off to a good start. I'd be very surprised if we picked up a loss in the first game of the season. I think winning the championship's a very optimistic objective. I feel like I can definitely do it, don't get me wrong, but it's an optimistic objective to say the least. But let's just get in, get game 1 done, get out of the way, hopefully pick up a nice win, and then we take it from there. Come on. I've been playing a bit of career mode, guys, this year. Like, obviously, as you've seen, I've not been uploading any Ultimate Team or anything. So career mode and Pro Clubs really has been what I've been enjoying on FIFA. I've still been playing FIFA a bit through those 2 game modes, but career mode's dead. I thoroughly enjoy career mode this year. I've been doing a Sunderland one, currently in the championship with them, gotten promoted from League 1, so we're happy with that, and I've been enjoying that. But I wanted to put something on the channel, and I thought career mode, we'll see how it goes. Don't know if a lot of you guys will watch it, but it's something I'm going to enjoy playing anyway, so I thought I may as well give it a go, because I do want to upload, because I mean, we're on over 600 subscribers. I'd love, it would just be such an achievement for me personally to hit 1,000 subscribers. I'd love to be able to say that I've done that. And I'm not going to do that by not uploading, so I got to put some work in, get some stuff uploaded, and wow, we should be 1-0 down. Right, need to focus up. Stop talking about subscribers. Focus up. Come on. Oh, we didn't put Rwanda back in. Oh, he's going to be unhappy. Poor management already. Whoops. See if Morelos is going to score as many in England as he manages in Scotland. Think he'll be off to England in real life shortly anyway. Defence is looking very, very open. It's looking like we're getting extremely exposed at the back so far. Just need to find some composure. Obviously, Rangers' first game in Scotland, in England, sorry. I wonder if we go up, I wonder if Celtic will also come up. Because I mean, they've got a better squad than us, so they've definitely got the squad to do it, but be interesting to see, for sure. Very easily.
Patient play as they try to get the goal that will put them in front.
It's perfect, man. Right, go on, Davis. Get your old legs running. He actually feels quite rapid. Let's turn back. Seems like there's a bit of a distance between the players on the attack. I'm loving Aribo's hair, by the way.
Mitrovic trying to catch the other team out with a quick break here.
Tavernier, we all know, not the best of defenders. Excellent going forward, but when it comes to defence, not too impressive. 1-0 down. That's been coming. It just has been coming. Team's been absolutely carved open. Simple as that. It's an excellent ball across the box. With his back to goal initially, to get the pivot and get it in, it was very, very impressive. And we go 1-0 down quite early on. Not the best of starts. Let's get Tavernier forward. That's poor.
McDonald. Chance to go
at the opposition
with pace.
CPU can be so annoying to play against sometimes. At this point, we're not in Europe. Got a fairly deep squad as well to compete in it.
Here's Morelos.
Go on, Jones. Superb play.
It's good work here in terms of possession. Can they find the final pass?
Stay onside, Morelos. Shoot. Oh, it's off the post. He's almost got it in from that angle, unbelievably. Comes off the inside or the outside of the post, unfortunately. Keep the pressure on, come on. Morelos, turn. Not quite, not quite. Good pressure though. Getting our foot in the game, finally.
Good width strength in the attack here, looking for a cross at the end of it.
Quite.
Well, over to the Stoke City Stadium now, where Alan McInally has.
Come on, the midfield is just getting ran through every single time so easily. It's nowhere near good enough.
Thanks, Alan.
Look at the defence. Who's marking him in the middle?
Purposefully.
What a shambles. We're 2-0 down. What a shambles. I can't do anything about that. I don't know what the defence is playing at, but there's absolutely nothing there. Mitrovic just doing what Mitrovic does and taking it home, but I mean, when you're unmarked like that in the box, anyone's going to push it home. Poor defending. And we're 2-0 down at home in the first day of the season. Oh, what's goal instead of Ojo? Was it? No, it wasn't Ojo. I can't remember who it was. Get in. Get that wide. Go on. Shouldn't have got mine. Aribo, come on. Why is Morelos left that? What is going on?
Stefan Johansson. Joe Bryant.
Apparently James Tavernier's playing centre mid. Go on, get that. No, he just ran away from it as well.
Ivan Cavallero.
The defensive shape is an absolute shambles. An absolute shambles.
The pass not completed, really. Well, he's read that, hasn't he, and made the interception. Made it look easy, actually. Here's Cavallero. Trying to find the opening, which would be so
Fulham
crucial.
could put 5 or 6 past this year. Why is he thinking
That's
about that
drifted
post
straight out of play. That attempted cross is a goal kick.
This could be an absolute mugging. Can we go up the pitch and steal one before half time? I doubt it. Not like that, we can't.
Now it's Fulham who've got the ball.
Appalling half, absolute appalling first half in the Championship.
2-0.
Going to need to do something hugely different second half to turn this around. Because that is embarrassing.
Alan, what's gone wrong with him?
Absolutely
He looks
embarrassing.
off the pace. Well, you know what this.
Well, I'm interested to see the stats because we've just not even showed up whatsoever. We're a Celtic. Not playing apparently. What are the stats saying at half time? Yeah, 1 shot, none on target. It's just not good enough whatsoever. Not good enough at all. I'm going to bring a Rebo off at half time. Not accepting that performance. Kamara's coming on. Bit of fresh legs in midfield because the midfield got so exposed. That's why the defence was left so weak as well. But yeah, defence was a shambles. Should have brought Carthage off. Ryan Jack's barely been in the game whatsoever. This is just showing me that maybe we need to make more signings than I thought. I thought the squad was very good, but go on, Jones. That's not even Jones, it's Kent. They've switched sides apparently. Has Kent got 4-star skills? Come on, Kent. Huge chance. Kent! Oh, he messed up with the shot at the end.
And he bangs it away. Johansson. Fulham dominating the
wow.
defenders.
Cut through like butter. I can't believe how easy it is for them to get through. I really can't believe it. This stadium does look like Ibrox. So easy for them to get through.
Camera.
Go on, Morelos. Go on, Jones. You've been the bright spark of the game.
Any thoughts on Fulham's next fixture, Alan?
The defence just aren't in shape whatsoever.
Frustrating for them, really. That was the opportunity to play on the break, but it's broken down.
Go on, Jones. What's a touch?
Well, it is the hot
Where else
topic
is there? Come
at
on.
the moment. The confirmed
Feed that.
division here.
Go on, Ken. Surely.
Time if they can get
What
this
a
goal.
save that
That's a
is.
good
Oh
save.
my
He got a touch
days.
to that. Well, they
That
managed
is
to get
some
out of
save.
harm's way then, because
Don't know if
it
Kent's
looked
right.
as
I think
though
Kent's right
there was
through,
gonna be
but
some real damage
that
done
is
to them.
some save.
And the
Absolutely top
stoppage in
draw.
play means the substitution can take place, and it's going to be a double.
Morelos! 2-1! Come on! Back in it!
Brought the match back into
Morelos opens his account the first day. Let's go.
contest is very much on again.
Come on.
Deficit is down to 1.
Typical
Still opportunities
Jack
for them
Hammer
to
Morelos finish.
make further inroads into the scoreline.
Superb. Come on.
Some goal news for you, and it comes from the Brentford game. Alan
It's a goal for Birmingham City. It's been
We are
scored
really
by
struggling at the
Gary
back though.
Gardner. A poorly time back pass allowed him to run on.
Probably going to concede another 2.
Slip it past the flailing keeper. 61 minutes.
Hold up.
Oh,
What has happened there then? Changes need to happen. Bringing Jones off even though he's played well. Ojo can go on. Davies needs to come off. Although, no. We need to bring the phone. We're going to keep Kent on, bring Morelos off. He's got his goal. Bring him off, rest him up. Hopefully Defoe can make the impact he always does.
As usual. These two goes for goal. Comes out off the goalkeeper.
What a block that is. Oh my. That was going right in the back of the net. Not a doubt about it.
Reed. Johansson. Moving it nicely. It could be a chance.
Superb again. They scored though. Alan McGregor. We should have sold him for 500k. He just falls out of the way of the ball. Doesn't dive to it. Doesn't try. Just falls out of the way. Just falls out of the way. Just fine. Big 20 minutes. Can't see us doing anything, to be honest.
Well with the interception. And it's played to Jermaine Defoe. Camera. Probing away, working away at the opposition.
Nice. Ojo! Let's go! What a finish! Back in that game! Come on! Actually a nice bit of football for once. Superb finishing at the far corner from Ojo. Come on!
Well, they talk about football being a passing game, and you can keep it short, you can go long, you can be direct, you can keep possession, but they seem to have got all.
Go Defoe! No! Wrong ball! I tried to chip it through over the top, but it just didn't register it. Oh no! Come on, the player selection in this game sucks.
Incisive pass. Has to score.
Oh,
What
yes.
a good interception.
He's had a good game, Katic. Even though we've conceded 3 goals. Could even search for him. Mitrovic just scored that.
Yes, he's done it.
Absolute defensive monstrosity. Genuine defensive monstrosity. I don't know what to say. It seems like every shot they take also runs, but it's still a defensive monstrosity.
Look at the watch, and that will tell you 6
Game
minutes
over.
to go.
We get another goal, it's nothing but a consolation.
Defoe. Teammates getting out of the way. Could get a goal.
Oh no! He just ran into
To
him.
the rescue this time. Johansson.
Keep ball.
Got
Got a lot to think about after this first game. Go need to use the rest of the transfer market wisely.
Really exemplified by this passage of play. Trying to find an opening on this counter-attack. Time to get the ball in.
Too easy. Far too easy.
Gone for the header. We love to
Pathetic
see that,
performance.
especially you,
I'll tell you
Alan.
what.
You could head it much
McGregor will be
further
lucky
than
if he plays the next game after this first performance.
Wasn't
Absolute
quite.
embarrassment from him.
There's only a minute to go.
Go on, Defoe.
Pass threaded through.
Get some confidence.
Well, here he
buddy.
goes. It's good to see a player do this. Kept the ball, but he can't shoot at the moment.
Shambolic. Absolutely shambolic. Maybe Rangers aren't cut out for England. Maybe they aren't really that good. They just look at against these Scottish teams. Be interesting to see how Celtic get on. But the defence just got absolutely exposed. An absolute embarrassment. Welcome to the Championship. If you want us to win the league, you better think again, because it's going to be a long season. A long season. Wow.
Just a couple of questions for you.
See what they asked me in the press conference. Think we need to get a trim as well. That haircut's a shambles. More of a shambles in that defence. I'm very disappointed, yeah. Very disappointed. I expect more focus. New manager coming in, there's going to be failures. There was good signs, a couple goals, but the defence was just out of place. How is he continuing? What a hot run of form. He done terrible today. What did I say to that? Other players should fall. He didn't do anything. He didn't. He just gassed himself out. I think he went wrong at the back. That's where I think he went wrong. No two ways about it. Maybe the blame is mine. Need to work more in the defence.
Thank you, that'll be all.
And that's it. The first game done. The first press conference done. A disappointing start to career in England for Rangers. We'll advance for a little bit. See if Hollander's not going to be happy, is he? Yeah, you would have. Just keep working hard. Nah, Rebo, you won't be starting next game. You will not be starting next game. Where did Celtic manage to do first game of the season? Let's take a look. Seems like they might have won. They did, they got the win. A 2-0 win as well. Who were they against? Two 0 at Holton Middlesbrough. Similar fixture to what we had really. But that's going to wrap it up for the first episode, guys. Next episode we'll look at finishing off the transfer window. Maybe get a couple more league games in. See how we get on. But we need to get that defence sorted. Absolute shambolic at the back there. But as always, guys, if you did enjoy it, make sure you do leave a like down below. It really lets me know that you guys are going to enjoy the series, going to want to stick around for it. It's something that you're actually going to be interested in. Because as I said, I want to upload. And make sure you do subscribe as well, guys. Push us on. Let's hit the next 100. Let's go up to 700. And let's just keep working away, doing this cool one. I'm going to have a lot of fun with it. I enjoyed that first episode. I hope you guys did as well. Thanks for watching. I will see you very soon for another one. And goodbye.